What's up, chat? One second. While people kind of come in, let me get my card real quick. I forgot it. All right. What's good, guys? Anyway, welcome back to another Connor stream. My girlfriend changed her work schedule. She got like a raise, but she's doing a weekend night shift. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday night. So I figured that would be a perfect time to stream. So I don't know if that schedule is gonna stick, but we'll see. We're gonna try it out. So this is the first of the weekend streams. Kinda. It's Friday, but anyway, I'm gonna take the pregame and then we'll get into this game. I don't think there's any audio on the home screen, but this is another visual novel horror game type thing. We've played a couple in the last streams and I liked them and y'all seem to like them, so I've got one for us today. After that, I've got some regular horror games, but I don't know how long this is gonna be. But cheers, guys. Oh, this hit counter is off too. Okay. Anyway. Full screen. Hold on, I gotta... Might be the worst streamer in the game, bro. Alright, that should be good. Self-voicing.
Toggle sound captions. Toggle self-voicing. Self-voicing disabled.
That's for like deaf people or something. Alright. Let's get into it. Yo, what's up, 18? Shiloh, Luna, Didi, Mackin, Ruckus. A lot of big names in here. Running low on the cart. Yeah, GG. I'm sorry, but I can't stay here anymore, Nina. I feel like I'm going crazy. Calm down. If we can just talk it out. So many strange things keep happening, one after another. Every day, there's this damn dripping sound. I thought it was just something leaking at first, but I check every faucet, every ceiling, and still, I hear it everywhere, constantly echoing in my ears. Wow, she's looking like she's actually stressing. Big ass earrings too. They're alright, but yeah, I can see why people wouldn't like these types of games since they're, slower, a lot different. But I do still have some regular horror games for after this. Yo, Spider with the 30. Dab it up right now, Connor. Sir, yes, sir. Nathan with the 30 off the bat, bro. Alright. Let me load up this dab. Yo, thank you so much, bro. My very generous Valorant duo. Nathan, I've been practicing, bro. Not gonna lie. Kinda goated. I said that last time too, and then we lost. Alright, I'm loading up this tab right now. I wish this had some music. Or do I just have it really quiet? Oh, it does. Kinda. Alright, Mackin, I'll make sure not to play that. What game being played today? This is called Stillwater. This was one of the top rated like visual horror novel games. But Dab is preheating. Please listen to me. With the water. That damn water. Water? Yes, it's everywhere. Pools of it are all over the house, and every time I try to mop it all up, another appears. There's no end to it. But it's at night. It's at night when it comes. Whoa! What are you talking about, bro? Okay, Dab's ready. Cheers, guys. God damn. Cheers, Nathan. Oh, I appreciate that, Oak Tree. It's very noble of you. On that manly badass hero grind, bro, I genuinely love that guy. That guy's channel. What are you talking about? I hear someone or something walking along the hallways at night. Maybe it's just my grandfather. No, Nina, it's not him. I thought it was, but it's not. I've seen it. That thing. I only glimpsed it at once, but I'm more than certain that thing was not your grandfather. Ever since that night, I would lock my door and pray it would walk past my room. Okay, that's just natural selection at that point. Why are you staying in a haunted ass house? Well, I understand that's her job, but come on, bro. If you see skinwalkers in the hallway, you gotta go. Remember to breathe. Thank you. I appreciate that reminder. Almost forgot. Some people are poor, Connor. Yeah, I guess I didn't consider that. I don't know what's going on, but I swear it just keeps walking. Always walking on pools of water. Sometimes I hear them randomly. Their steps are erratic and faint, but I can still hear them. Just this steady pace up and down the halls. But I think recently, it's no longer like that. What do you mean? Every morning, I follow to see where the wet footprints lead. It walks towards something more clearly than before. We'd walk down the halls, climb the stairs, and turn corners. All of it I would follow. Eventually, the trail would come to a stop. And it would all stop right by your grandfather's room. His room? If this is some sick joke to scare me away, then please stop. It's not a joke, Nina. I meant when I said there's something wicked going on in this house. Yo, that's my vocab word. They must have got that from me. I didn't know they watched my vids. How am I doing? I'm doing good. Chilling. The art is really pretty. Yeah, that's partially why I picked it. This can't be true. I know this is a lot, but you have to believe me. I can't stay here any longer. I'm sorry. It's okay. I understand. Thank you for taking care of my grandfather up until now. I'm sorry for all the stress I've caused you. I'll be sure to pay you right away as soon as I... Nina, listen. I don't know what's happening around here, but... The woman on the phone cautiously looks around, turning her head back and forth, looking over her shoulder to find, if any, others listening in. She grips the phone so close to her ear in a vice-like grip before speaking again in a hushed tone. Something terrible is lurking in this house. I don't know what it is, but please, as soon as you get back, take your grandfather and leave. Leave? I can't just leave everything behind. We have nowhere else to go. Please. This place is not safe. The rumors, they're true. My family is not cursed. Bro, your family is definitely cursed. I'm not gonna lie, Nina. Your family is cursed. You spam wicked like a New Englander. Bro, what the fuck is a New Englander? Probably someone who lives in New England. Where is the... Wait. Okay, this... So they got New England and Old England, regular England. Right? Or is England just New England? Like... Am I slow? Smartest streamer of all time. Thank you, bro. Thank you. There's an Old England. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Nina, at this rate, your family will... Enough. Look, I don't know what you heard or saw, but I can't just leave things like this. Whoever, or whatever they are, they'll answer to me. I won't let them have their way. I don't have time wasting my energy on this stupid curse. So if you can't help me, then so be it. I'll find a way. My grandfather is all I have left. Oh, hell no. What am I looking at here? Bro, this guy's gotta be possessed. Also, that does not look like a grandfather. Looks like a young man. That's my big brain streamer. Is that the number of hits or the IQ? GG. Diner, 7 a.m. Nah, I got high IQ, bro. I scored 100 on the IQ test. I was frying some people in 2K and rage baiting them. Are you proud of me? Yes, bro. Yes. Good job, bro. What's the build looking like? IQ and hits. Take more and you'll get smarter. Perhaps. Perhaps. Amid a foggy morning, there sits a man by the corner. He drinks black coffee and, depending on his mood, occasionally orders a donut. Today, it was just black coffee. I swear, I've never seen that amount of paperwork in my life. A mountain worth of it. You're a valuable member of our team, Hugo. I'm starting to believe that I was bamboozled into joining their agency. This guy talking to himself? Voldemort? Where's this game based? That's a good question. Not sure. A 100 hits one day, I will perish. No, I probably could. 6'8", two-way, 3-level scorer. Good 3-ball and perimeter. Okay. 6'8", wow. Never mind, I forgot it's 2K, bro. 6'8" isn't even that big. Bro, I got a 7'4" center. Shoot the lights out. Visual novel or mix? I think it's a mix. From what I saw, it has some point and click, parts where you actually like control it. Because we are detectives, so we have to like explore, Tired with the 10 gifted, bro. How'd I miss that? God damn. 10 gifted. You're so tough, bro. You're so tough. But thank you so much for the 10 gifted. I'll take 2 hits for that. I have the menu and all for the donations, but like for the gifted, I kind of wait, no, 10. Okay, that should be a dab then. Never mind. Okay. I'm loading up another dab for you. Tired. Thank you so much, bro. I do increase his IQ. Now that might actually lower it. Alright. Let's run it back. Hugo Laurent, age 30, takes a good look at his cup of joe and chugs it all in one sitting. I'm trying to like read while I set this up so I don't have to stare at the same screen for too long. I would not want Connor as a detective. Yes, you would. I'm incredibly thorough. Maybe, sometimes. Okay. Tab number 2 is preheating. Coffee on screen looking good. Right? I drink a lot of coffee these days. I really need to find a different job. As he contemplates his poor life choices, he looks out towards the early mist. There's something inherently terrifying about the fog to him. How it engulfs everything and nothing. Even if it disappears, it always leaves behind traces. Okay, here's the dab. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Tired. Cheers, bro. Don't worry, chat. I got water. I also have a Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper, 0 sugar. Are we cooked if you're on the case? No, you're saved. Yo, Author is unavailable with the $2. Yo, thank you so much. I'll take a hit for that. I appreciate that. Yeah, don't like if you're don't donate your money to me, you know, unless you have just, you know, money, you know, extra money, I guess. Not that really anybody has extra money these days, but I definitely appreciate the support. But if you're, you know, a younger person, especially, I would advise against it. But I appreciate that, Kimchi, for the thought. Even in a quaint little town like this, I can't run away from my fate. Okay, I will say the detective fit is very tough. Like the coat they got going on, that's tough. Hugo stares at the compiled newspaper clippings he put together. Some of them from recent events, but mainly all were past headlines of missing person cases. You remember me from 3 streams ago? Yeah, it was the one where you had to like spot the differences. I remember people off their profile pictures most of the time. Cause there's like a really tiny version of it next to your name in the chat on my other monitor. So more of like a visual learner, you know? Yo, Author with another gifted. Oh, Bag of Bones got it. Yo. Yeah, thank you so much for the gifted, Author. I will take a hit for that too. Cheers. Strawberries and cream. I tried that one. I like the cherry one the best. Or the cream soda actually is really good. No matter how many times I see this, I still get... Whoa! Oh, it's still just as hard to look at. See, I get fried and then I get dyslexia or something. Dyslexitism. Dyslexia. Fixating case after case, he can't help but remind himself that there is all a reason, that there is a reason for all this. I genuinely... Does he have eyeliner on? I just noticed that. I wasn't... Like, he's got to have something going on right here. Like, nice eyelashes I'm familiar with, but this has got to be... That's got to be some eyeliner, bro. Some guy liner. Luscious lashes. Thanks. I don't know why he's got like the permanent white guy face, like when you pass someone and kind of do little wave, like, you know. And I don't know where his nose went. Looks pretty young though. If I was a man and gay, I would tap that. Since seeing strange things comes with a price. In the end, I'm the one doing this to myself. Sounds rough. Mind if I join? Kuya? I'm gonna... Kuya. Yo, shout out to them for putting the pronunciation. An annoyingly familiar voice interrupts his train of thought. He slowly looks up to see the one responsible. Good morning, Hugo. Fuck with the hair color. I feel like... Nah, bro, this guy's got blush on and eyeliner. And why is he flustered? Nah, bro, I swear every game like this that I play is gay. It's always gay. Like I'm not like trying to hate, but how is it all of them? They fruitcakes. Connor likes to flirt with men in games. Okay. No, bro, give me the Yuri. He is so fine, bro. Yo, what's up, Rose? Happy early birthday. Hugo scowls and turns away. He then gathers the files. They got the Epstein files. And shoves it back into the binder. Did those come out yet, Bubba? Meanwhile, the tall man takes this as an initiative and sits at the opposite end of the booth. He greets the waitress passing by and orders himself the hefty body breakfast special with an extra plate. Oh, he's trying to share. Yeah, bro. Maybe it's just like a alternate universe where all the guys are feminine looking. As usual, the waitress is happy to oblige and goes back to the counter to relay his order. But I feel like as a guy, like looking kind of feminine is definitely a W in most people's opinions, especially women. Like maybe not the 32-year-old single mom, but what the fuck am I talking about? I love, bro. The man then looks back at Hugo. He sees the empty cup and the now jumbled newspaper clippings. All the while, Hugo is trying to ignore him. He really should eat something with that black coffee. Nah, the method is the coffee makes you not hungry. Not ordering any donuts today. I'm fine, Noah. Why is he cheesing at us like that? They both have singular line noses. So maybe they're meant for each other. Oh no. I'm just not in the mood, okay? Not even a little? There's a momentary silence between them before Noah disturbs it once more. Well, too bad for you. I ordered a big breakfast for the two of us. Two? Dang, bro, that looks heavenly. That's an insane amount of food. What's that? Little hash browns, like little potatoes. Damn, bro. It's making me hungry. Why the hell did you order for the two of us? Just eat what you want to eat. Don't worry about me. What the fuck is this? Mukbang? Mukbang Masarup. Mukbang Masarup. What language am I speaking? Bro. English? Is that deadass English? What does that mean? Yeah, y'all gonna be muck banging later. Bro, ban this guy's a mod? Yo, ban this guy. Ban this guy. Ban Ruckus. Are you even listening to me? Oh, I can go back too. Come on. We both know that if you don't eat now, who knows when you will. And I'm not about to let you faint again. And he's winking. So last time he fainted, he came in what, picked him up? That's what it sounded like to me. And why is he winking? Stop winking at me, bro. Open wide? No! No, no. What am I playing? I might have to take a hit for that. Like, there's no jump scares in this, but this was jarring. Bro, this is supposed to be like a chill detective game. Like, I don't know what this is. Bro, if somebody joins the stream and the first thing they see is this, they're never watching my shit again. They're probably reporting me to YouTube. I'm about to take a hit for that. See, at the start, Ruckus said, yeah, it's alright, but now he's really invested because this is him and Mackin type deal. Hugo needs to get some sun. Hey, chill. Hey, chill. Nothing wrong with being pale. Right, guys? Right? I don't leave my house. I don't. Noah de Leon. Age 27. A natural-born charmer. Is also the only person in the world who lovingly threatens him to eat every day. With a pensive look, Hugo finally gives in and eats the generous spoonful without further complaints. It's good. Right? Good food will always help you cheer up. Damn him. I got swept away again. I mean, it's confirmed at this point. Vitamin D. Oh, you're talking about like from the sun, right? Hunters are pale night. No, I'm low-key still kind of tan from the pool cleaning job, like my arms. I don't know how long that's gonna take to go away. Bro, I'm low-key kind of like, besides doing the videos, I'll like watch Game of Thrones or something and just do an absurd amount of reps. So because I got the bench for Christmas and the weights, like just 60 of everything. Bag of bones with the 5. Drink water. Heard. Okay, I'm gonna take a hit for that, and also drink water. Vividly, I've seen his videos. I don't remember what he sounds like, but yeah, he's definitely cool. I think not the Schleringus mod pack, but there was another mod pack that I tested. I didn't end up making a video on it. It was kind of the same idea. You had like a little buddy. Yeah. Connor's 5'9", by the way. Where are we getting this information? I'll have you executed. By the way, the chief will be out for a business trip. She mentioned it'll be for a couple days. When did she tell you this? I didn't hear anything about it. Yesterday, I think. Yesterday? She told me to sort out the cabinets yesterday. She didn't mention anything about a business trip. I guess it was a pretty sudden one. Well, I mean, she did tell me to tell you. And lucky me, I know where you go every morning. You know what? I'm not surprised anymore. I found that AirTag you put in my car. What do you want to do? We technically have the day off. Bro, don't tell me. Don't go on a date, bro. I'm not playing through this. I'm gonna head back to the office. There's a couple of boxes I didn't get to sort out. In that case, I'll come with you. Why? You could just rest for the day. And pass up this opportunity to get to know you better, bro? Quit. Is this... Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think it might be. I didn't know this. I never would have installed this shit. There was another one that was... Like you were a girl and you got abducted by a girl or something. I almost played that one, I'm not gonna lie, but... There wasn't really any gameplay, it was like all reading, which this has been the same so far, so I don't even know. Noah opens the door to the passenger seat. He notices a bloodhound. That's sick. Yo! Wait, I got a pet? You deadass? Connor versus LGBT media. Bro, like... But the other game we played, Dead Plate, was the same way. But not feminine. Like, is it all of them? I feel like a lot of artists are in that, you know, ballpark. So maybe that has something to do with the, you know, the comment, the frequency of it. Sorry, big guy. Colby. So we have a dog named Colby. Maybe you fuck with gay art? Hey bro, like regardless of whether these guys are fucking or not, the dog is cute. Like the art is, you know, the art's there. Good morning, Colby. Had a nice nap? Colby, 8 years old. Hugo's most faithful and loving partner in crime. Has the tendency to sleep all over the place. It's looking like my cat. Is a professional sleeper. They 100% cracking, no question about it. The frequency, yes. Frequency. Okay. I'm about to pop open this Dr. Pepper. Wait, let me know if y'all can hear this. Is that ASMR? Oh yeah, I'm getting a new mic, by the way. I don't know how many of y'all saw this, but I mentioned in the Discord that I was, you know, working on a first sponsorship, as something in the works. Well, it's confirmed. Within the next couple days, I will be receiving a nice new microphone, and that's my sponsorship. So I am gonna have to make a short, you know, little couple-minute review, but yeah, I'm pretty happy about it because I think it's gonna be a lot better for the vids. It's with a very, very, very big company too. Agency, 7:50 a.m. #1 sellout, yeah. Thank you guys. It is pretty exciting. The amount of like fake sponsorships that I get in my business email is ridiculous. So many people, so many scams that are like so obviously written by AI. Some of them are really bad. I got one that was like 2 lines of text and it said, "We have space game interested in working?" ? And that was the email. Like, come on, bro. Come on. The 3 head back to the office. The space is just the same as Hugo left it. A decent, organized mess. To his credit, for the amount, the more hits I take, the more like reading comprehension that I lose. For the I give up. For the amount of boxes he painstakingly went through, he believes he did a fair job. Do we want to take a hit to celebrate the sponsorship? Honestly, I haven't even taken that many hits, but I'm feeling kind of fried. But yes, I will take one, and that puts us at 8. How much for a what? Bro, I've actually been in this exact position before. I think it was Tired one time. It was a couple different people. But they paid me $50 to do the thing that you're referring to. And bro, maybe I shouldn't have just like voluntarily reminded the whole chat that I've done that. Got it for 20 once? Damn, I'm cheap, bro. I'm a sellout. We remember. Okay. Wow. You really outdid yourself, Hugo. It looks less crowded. Shut it, will you? I said I was gonna get to it. Thanks, boy. Before Hugo could continue, he notices someone. A woman stands timidly, peering outside the storefront. She looks a bit frantic and even more restless, with her disheveled and ill-fitted clothes drawing emphasis to her already too visible petite frame. The woman tries to grasp the door handle several times, but stops before she can touch it. Her brows furrow, agitated and distressed about something. I feel so slow fucking reading when I'm geeked. So much to the point it's preventing her from simply reaching out for help. However, she finally makes eye contact with Hugo. She immediately rushes in. Oh, we're getting rushed. Okay, lock in, Hugo. You're not fucking dudes anymore, bro. This is your chance. Come on, bro. Cause like, I'm controlling this guy now, right? I know the closed sign is up, but I saw you come in and... Are you alright, miss? Alright, Arthur. Oh, I'll see you, bro. What's your favorite flavor of Monster? Just the white one. I need your help. My grandfather, he... Oh, okay. So this is, Nina. I think. You better start doing a girl voice. Hell no. My... Bro, Do I really need to... Put a girl on. Okay, let me get my cat. Let me get my cat real quick. My grandfather, he... Before she can continue explaining, Noah swiftly cuts in front of Hugo and intervenes, in all too practiced manner. It's okay, miss. We'll hear what you have to say. So please, why don't you sit right over there? Noah gestures to one of the empty seats at the other side of the office. The poor woman hesitates for a moment. She clutches desperately, the strap of her purse, her eyes focusing apprehensively on them, and a gestured seat. Yeah. I just noticed the fella's hair is blue. Yeah. It's kind of tough, actually. Like, I feel like blue hair usually looks stupid, but this, like, super, like, mellow, dark, like, ocean blue, kind of is fire, with the blue eyes as well. And the darker complexion. The woman then walks towards the corner of the room and sits on the edge of the sofa. Can you start off by telling us your name? Wait, in the options there was a...
ESC, options. I apologize for earlier.
Yo.
I'm usually a bit more composed than this, but I guess I'm...
Okay, let me turn this shit off.
ESC.
Let me turn this shit off.
Self-voicing disabled.
Wait, audio... Oh. Never mind. I thought there was like a voice acting option. Bro, Batman is not a furry. Is Connor a furry? No. God, no. Siri got more emotion than that? Yeah, facts. My name is Nina. Hello, Miss Nina. My name's Noah de Leon. I'm one of the assistants here. Big guy next to you is our other lovely assistant, Colby. The one brooding over here is Private Investigator Hugo. Not brooding, just tired. Our chief is away on business, but I think we can still accommodate you. How can we help, Miss Nina? For just a moment, Nina appeared a bit more lax, more hopeful. However, she once again tenses up. The guilt and shame come rushing back to her, visible by the creases on her brow, as she once again realizes why she's here. I need help watching over my grandfather tonight. Tonight? Yes, I know this is a strange request, but my hands are tied on this. It has to be tonight. I'm sorry, Miss Nina, but I don't quite understand. Is your grandfather in any danger? I think someone is trying to take him away. Take him. Miss Nina, I think you should contact the police right away. They're far more equipped at handling this kind of situation. No, they're not. Oh, she's tweaking. Oh, she's tweaking out. Look at Squirrel Girl. Now you're jogging my memory here. Hold on. Hold on. That one Hunter x Hunter character. Shit. Robbie. Let's think. Only. Anyway, I've tried requesting their help, but they've given me the same answer verbatim for weeks now. Neferpito. Okay, Neferpito is a guy. But the only okay, listen. And I'm not saying, I'm just thinking of like examples in, you know, anime I've seen of like creature characters, you know. So the only way that you know that Neferpito is a dude is because like one time they say it. But that's a girl, bro. The voice, how they look, like that's literally a woman. I don't know if they forgot when they were drawing them, but that's a girl, bro. FNAF. You talking about Roxy? Hold on. They would send someone out to watch over the manor for the entire day. By the end of their routine, they would always report back nothing unusual. They saw no one else leaving or arriving, other than me or the caretaker. When do we get a furry mod? Never. Tap either way. Hair clipped. Bag of Bones with a 5. Yo, thank you so much. That puts us at 9. Why do I watch this channel? That's a good point. That's a good question. Furry game next. Hell no, not a million years. some men have high-pitched voices. Okay, but like there's a difference. There's a difference. Despite telling them all in detail about the letters and the strange things that have been happening, there's nothing they can do about it. I can't wait any longer. If only I knew who Louise was. Louise? Louise? Tap into your furry bag. I would rather jump onto the highway. She lets out a gasp. Her hands shot out to cover her mouth, realizing she said too much. She tries to avert their gaze, but Hugo stares persistently. Miss Nina, who's Louise? Are they the ones causing all this? Miss Nina, I know it's scary, all the things you mentioned to us so far. No one should ever have to experience, especially by themselves. And I assure you, we'll listen to all of it. I promise. Tucked inside her pocket, she takes out a single, slightly crumpled envelope. At a glance, Hugo can tell right away. This letter appears to be a bit more worn out and antique. Yet, despite its delicate form, it remains well preserved. It's as if the letter itself was untouched. The letter didn't come with an address or the name of the sender. But this one... Wait, what the... I forgot I can go back. Grandfather's been receiving cryptic letters for the past month now. This one is different from the rest. This had the name Louise on it. Before he could reach out his hand, he senses it. A faint shift in the room, unnoticeable to others, but all too glaringly clear to him. So we got the Sharingan or something. Interesting. There's something very wrong with this letter. Suddenly, Hugo recoils his hand away in pain, like being struck with something sharp. Something so small, akin to a prick from a rose's thorn. Or more like... paper cut. Ouch. Are you alright? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. No, I'm fine, Miss Mortimer. It's not your fault. That doesn't look like a normal paper cut to me. Let me get you a band-aid. It's fine, Noah. I don't need one. At first, it looks like any other normal written message. A person named Louise is asking the other, Henry, to come meet him by the lake at midnight. needing to share something important with him. However, what's eerily striking about this is not the letter itself. Appearing at the bottom of the page, a message scrawled, unlike the rest, stands visibly out to Hugo. A message that shouldn't be there. Remember our promise, Henry. When did you receive this letter? Yesterday. And your grandfather, where is he right now? Hey chat, let me get some water real quick. Y'all discuss amongst yourselves, okay? Ruckus, I'm gonna leave you in charge of the chat, even though you're the worst one. Can you ban yourself? Hey, I'm back. I've returned. It's gotta be C. Diddy. What are you talking about? Yeah, what's up, Simply? How's it going, bro? He's currently back at the house with the caretaker. I promised them I wouldn't be out for too long. I made an agreement with them, you see. The caretaker we have now agreed to watch over my... The caretaker we have now agreed to watch over my grandfather, but only during the day. Before nightfall, they would leave exactly at the same time. I wanted to believe this whole thing was an elaborate scheme to scare my family away. I know it sounds crazy, but at one point, I thought everyone was in on it. The mail carriers, the officers, the caretakers, everyone had a hand in making our family suffer. But this one was different. Uh, yo, bag of bones with the 20. Cheers to all and to all a good night. Thank you so much for the 20. I will take a blinker for that. And I hope you have a good night. The 20. Sheesh. I'm actually about to be fried. Like this game, I think this game is only like an hour long. But between the hits and me saying random shit, like this is actually, we could be a longer game. Here's the blinker. What a drink. Hella water. When are you not fried? That's a good question. Actually, I didn't smoke today except for well, like I did. Like I smoke every day, but I waited today. I've been trying to like wait as long as I can to the evening at least. But I hopped on some Overwatch with my friend, so I had to, you know, it makes me better. I actually, bro, I Ryan diff this guy so hard, and Ryan diff is such an ego, you know, matchup. Felt nice. Said some toxic stuff in chat. You're Rusty with the re-up on the membership. How are you today? Also take a hit. Okay, well, that puts us at 10. I'm good though. Thank you. Might be cooked. I'm also like Roadhog Prodigy. 100% hook accuracy, you know. Rusty with the 10 gifted. Damn. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted. You actually gifted one of my childhood friends a sub, which is interesting. That's pretty funny. I think that's their username. Cheers for that. I took a dab for the 10 gifted earlier, so I oh, I'm about to be fucked. How am I gonna play this? Let me load up a dab. Give me a second. Yo, and simply with the 10. God damn. Content has been insane. I know it's old news, but I haven't got to congratulate you on going full time. But thank you so much. I've been locked in. I've been trying to be locked in. Gotta record a new one tomorrow. Part 2, you know. So I think I'm gonna try to drop that. What's today? Friday? I think I'm gonna try to drop part 2 Sunday or tomorrow if I lock in and get everything done. But I probably won't, because that would actually take the like all day. We'll see. Well, yeah, because I'm gonna stream tomorrow, so yeah, probably Sunday. But that is also so it's 12. So I have to take a dab and hit. This is the regular hit. Cheers. Yo, what's up, Luna? Welcome back. I don't do something about this, I'll lose him too. Just by uttering the words alone, Nina begins to break down. I'm still loading up that dab, by the way. I had to clean it. Makes my day to get off work and see you uploaded. Sick, bro. That's how I am with Manly Badass Hero. How's the ugly alien creature? Oh, it's very good. Sleeping as usual. Bro, that's actually the most spoiled cat in the planet. We feed her very nice food. Heated blankets. Like, just space heaters. Because she's a hairless cat, right? So she's always fucking cold. She's always trying to, like, wrap up in a blanket. So she's spoiled as fuck. She's wrapped up on the couch right now. And she gets waited on hand and foot by my girlfriend and myself, if we're being honest. Like, I do love our cats. Okay. Dab is going in. Cheers, guys. Shit took forever to preheat. I'm gonna let y'all read this. I'm gonna kind of go through. God damn. I muted my mic so I could cough like to my best ability. That one hurt. But we're caught up now, thank God. Almost out of water again. Does your girlfriend play games? If so, have you ever thought of doing a stream or video with her? She does. And we'll play stuff sometimes, but I don't think she's interested in being in a video or a stream. Like, she's very supportive of the YouTube stuff. Very supportive, but I don't think she wants to be in it. Well, I know she doesn't want to be in it. She said this whole thing has been going on for the past month, but something doesn't add up. Before nightfall, I think there's more to this she's not admitting. Whatever happened with the letter, I'm more than certain that whoever or whatever Louise is, they're coming for blood. Take the case, reject the case. Okay, so I'm assuming... Here, save. Reject the case. Is this an ending? Hugo casts his face downward to stare directly at the ground in front of him, unable to look at Nina. Oh. Oh, hell no. So we no, like if we press no, we still take it anyway? Pause. Whoa. It's already too late for them, you know. Not here. So we're actually a schizo. Always wondered how Manly finds all the random ass horror games. Yeah, I've like now that I play so many on stream, I've actually found like a lot of the ones that he's played himself. So it's pretty cool. A dull yet distinct pulsating sound. Shit. So we gotta just let go. Let me help you. No, I could do it if you would just let me. Such a kind person you are, Hugo. Hugo tries to ground himself. He remembers it's time to breathe. Reminds himself to breathe. I think. A sweet and beloved friend. I wish you could have done the same for me. Who the fuck are we talking to right now? Hugo, hey, what's wrong? Oh, we're in a genjutsu or something. Like a paralysis he can't wake up from. His body sits there, motionless. I'm sorry, Miss Nina, but I don't think we can help you at the moment. You would just come back a bit later, then we can... No, it's fine. There won't be a next time. No, wait, Miss Mortimer, please. Without so much as a word, she slightly bows her head towards them and walks out of the office. Not once looking back. Bad ending. Pulling strings. Okay. And now we'll take the case. We'll do it. We'll take your case. My grandpa sells gas station weed. What? Thank you. Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. We're glad to help. Miss Nina. Please just call me Nina. Well, Nina, we'll do our best. I best be on my way now. I'll let grandfather know ahead of time you'll be coming. Also, this is my address. I'll be sure to greet you all when you arrive. And thank you again. Alright. Good night, Rusty. Thanks for coming by. If I donate a dime, will you face review? Does it even let you donate a dime? I guess I'll have to sort these out later. Car, 5:30 p.m. From the ongoing downpour to the quiet hums of the car, they sit in silence. Still, miles off their destination, Hugo constantly checks the rearview mirror to see any passing cars. Honor, can you do a stream off a gas station honey pack? I could. I don't know why that would, like, I don't know what difference that you wouldn't even know. Honey pack stream. Honey pack stream. Wow. I just like I don't even know what to say to that. Honey pack pills cause bad head. Why do you know that? Rhino pills. Okay. Now we're getting into ball knowledge. I'm kidding. You will probably die if you eat one of those. Why do you sound like you'd enjoy it? Oh, hell no. You're a freak. Perk stream. Now we're talking. Perk stream. Bro, I'm getting a ridiculous amount of Discord notifications. Vent stream. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how much more I can read. Because my voice is starting to give out. And I have to stream for the next 2 days. And record tomorrow. So I'm gonna let y'all read this card part by yourself. Free weekend stream. That's what I was going for. I was gonna try. Yo, thank you, Michael. I appreciate that, bro. I guess the average age in chat is 15 to 20. I looked at my demographics the other day, and I think most of it is like 18 to 26 or something. And it's like 60% women, 40% men. Cause I like for the sponsorship thing, like I had to send some, you know, analytics. They're all college students. Yeah, that's, I mean, that's what I'm going for. Like, that's who I feel like I'm aiming to, you know, get as my audience. I don't necessarily like 12, 13, 14, 15. Like, I don't necessarily, like, I'm not going to say, I don't know, like it's cool if you watch my videos, but that's not really my target demographic, you know. Ruckus, that's what my girlfriend said, bro. Wait, what did he just say? Whoa. I maybe my mind is just corrupted, but I feel like they're doing this shit on purpose. No, I definitely there is a little, you know, chunk of people that's like 28 to 30 something. There's still a good amount of them, but majority is like college age. Cause I feel like, I don't know, like some of the humor I use, the like little memes in the videos, is just stuff that I would like laugh at with my friends or something. So I guess that's kind of the, I don't know, I feel like college age people would understand my references and stuff like that the most. But there was, bro, there's like 2% or something that was 65 plus. Shout out to grandma and grandpa out there. They've yet to name an heir. I laugh so hard at the images you put on the screen randomly. Yeah, thank you. Because sometimes, like, I'll really be cracking up editing that. Especially the ones of flight. FTC. So every time they name a new successor to the, you know, estate, they disappear, it seems. And all of the disappearances have been labeled accidents. Give y'all a little summary. The one with the thinking baby? Bro, where did I even put that? I remember, yeah, I remember a couple in the new video. I actually had to re-upload that because, well, no, like, it's before it actually dropped, but one of the fucking songs got copyrighted. Editing reminds me a little bit of Rod's. But Rod is pretty funny, so I appreciate that. I actually like watching him. I'd love to do a collab with him someday. Should send Connor new reaction images. That would actually be great. That would be so good. Cause I don't like I've got a limited selection. So I don't know if we have like a images or like a memes channel. I don't really remember. We have a million channels, so we probably do. But drop some in there for me. And you might get featured in the next vid. I remember you were caving high as fuck and you were trying to be philosophical and it was hilarious. Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. These guys are just, they just love talking to each other, bro. I want to get to the gameplay part. I'm still like tapped in with the story here though. So if anybody's confused, like I can give you a summary. Have you heard 3 is better than 2? Whoa. Caving for diamonds soon? Yeah, like, so I've got to record episode 2 of the demise you know, the last video. I'm probably gonna get diamonds in that, but I really am not looking forward to it. I might make like a mine shaft. This is a nice ass house. I love the rain. Hugo and Noah could only gaze at the sheer scale of the manor. Its grand stature topples easily over dozens of houses. Wow, look at the size of it. Fuck. I could never imagine seeing a house like this in person. It's almost too surreal. Come on, she's waiting for us. Immediately after exiting the driver's seat, a sudden sharp pain weighs heavy on Hugo's chest. Grasping tightly at his coat, he begins to gasp for air. His vision hazes as he leans close to the car. He feels it, someone watching him. A piercing gaze fixed on him. We'll be together soon, Henry. Who's Henry? Like, Henry's the grandpa, right? I've genuinely like never had an attractive coworker in my life. I don't know. Maybe it's the places I've been working, but just straight like just interesting people, interesting looking people with interesting builds. But not attractive, I'd say. Hey, you alright? You're tweaking, bro. Did you hear that just now? That voice. It was so close to my ear. Is everything alright? Why is she always looking so, like, submissive? Bro, I feel like something happened with the noses. Like, why are they all missing that part? That, cause that would really complete their face. Pink eyes as well as a crazy pull. Crazy. Oh, I'm fine. Just a bit winded. I'd be happy to make you tea. If it's no trouble. No, not at all. It's the least I can do. Are you sure you're alright? I said I'm fine. Besides, you're already here. I haven't been quite honest with you. You'll see for yourselves what I mean. Bro, we're not walking out of this house. Remember what I told you. If something happens, let me know right away. You'll be the first to know. Put me in, coach. Let me do some investigating. Yo, thank you, bro. I'll have to check out the reaction images. Don't overwork yourself. Nah, I'm locked in. I'm a machine. Completely dialed. Beautiful interior. Wait, this is the guy. Behind the seemingly perfect veneer, an unsettling air wreathes throughout the house, leaving no room for doubt that the inside is far more terrifying than the outside. Please, come this way. Bracing themselves, they enter the dimly lit drawing room. At first glance, Hugo could not discern the silhouette situated at the far corner. Only the sparse lighting from the window pierces through a fraction of the room's darkness, Grandfather, we have guests. What? Why? Bro's kind of ore farming. That's what I was saying though. This looks like a young man. Sitting on the armchair is a very young man. He's dressed modestly and shares none of the imposing presence of the manor. No, rather, such a luxury does not even remotely reflect on the man before them at all. It's as if the flow of time had stopped only for him, while the rest had continued changing drastically without him. Just like the letter, timeless. Just like the letter, timeless, delicate, and jarringly out of place. Staring only at the window, the young man sits there dazed, motionless, like a doll. Grandpa, these are the people I spoke of. This is Detective Laurent and his two assistants, Colby and Noah. They're gonna help us. Yeah, Henry. So this is Henry. It's like a depressed 17-year-old McDonald's worker. Yeah, facts. Kind of looks like Levi Ackerman. The man before them is supposed to be frail and older than any of them. And yet here he remains, forever unchanging, forever young. They've come a long way, so I'll be making some tea. Would you also like some, Grandpa? I'll be sure to make a cup for you too. There's an all too familiar air about Henry Mortimer. His eyes, they're similar to his own. Whatever he must be longing for, Hugo knows it will never end well. Nina, that man. Yes, he's my grandfather. I know this is hard to believe, but it's an old picture of a handsome man with slick back hair, wearing the finest of suits. The gentleman in the picture has a different air to him, one of wealth and power, none of which reflects at all on the current state of Henry Mortimer. It's almost as if looking at two different people. This isn't much to go by, but believe me, they are the same person. Then why does he look so young? It happened a few nights ago. I was on my way to get a cup of water when I heard a loud thud from my grandfather's room. I was worried something fell over, so I went to go check. When I opened the door, I found him collapsed on the ground. I rushed to help him, but when I did, he looked so different. He wore the same clothes that my grandpa wore that night. And his face, I recognized his face. He looked younger. So many things were rushing through my head, yet I knew he felt familiar. I know it sounds bizarre, but it's what happened. Yeah, bro, Loki, like as a character in any of these, I feel like you're automatically just gonna be fine shit because they all have a crazy jawline, right? Just straight solid shing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like they're not drawing the people that you run into at Walmart, you know? No matter who I went to, they either said something was wrong with me or my family. With everything going on, maybe they're right. The pools of water, the letters, Louise, and now this. Maybe my family is really cursed. No, they're not. Curses aren't real. I think we easily get too involved in believing that sort of thing exists. In truth, the ones who fixate on it make it their reality. Rumors, doubts, lies, all those things are what they want to become real. Deep-rooted emotions like that can't possibly be healed or fixed right away. But, like a curse, those emotions drag other people down with them. Personally, I think you were caught up in all this, but I assure you, we'll see this through. For you and Mr. Mortimer. Now, our first priority is to find out more about Louise. The letter you showed us back at the agency, do you have it with you? What are you gonna do with it? I've searched everything on the letter and couldn't come up with clues. I'll be using it as a reference, or a guide, if you will. I'm afraid I can't discuss too much of the process. Trade secret and all. I'll check upstairs. Noah, you and Colby check the ground floor. Got it. Stop winking at me, bro. Wink at me one more time. Keep a close eye on Mr. Mortimer and Nina. Especially Nina. I don't want her to be dragged any more than she already is. So whatever happens, keep her safe. Hugo, you... Fine. But remember, yell for me, okay? I know. Thank you, Noah. Counting on you. Hey, can we pet the dog? I miss Schluringus. Yeah, facts. Schluringus was goated. Look around the area. Outlines will appear on a clickable object. Hit button. Let's click on him. Why are all the pictures covered? Real gameplay and not some gay men flirting? Nope, back to the gay men flirting, I guess. Nina, I can't help but notice the paintings are covered. How come? I did that. I covered them up for my grandfather's sake. He was pretty obsessed with them, you see. There were times he would mutter to himself and would just stare at the paintings for days on end. It worried me so much that I had to cover them all. Since then, he hasn't stared at any of them. He just sits quietly, looking outside. About the paintings, I noticed they all have a similar theme. They all had water in them. I know this isn't a coincidence, since you told us before. If there's anything you know, anything at all, please tell me. Can I ask you a question first? Do you believe in mermaids? Mermaids? Oh, hell no, twin. I don't suppose I do. Why? There's this story, or rather, more like a fairy tale, that my family passed down. It was about a fisherman who fell in love with a mermaid. Every day and night, she would go out by the shore to gaze at her beauty, but one day she vanished, leaving him confused and heartbroken. Determined, he would sail many seas for a chance to see her again. Sailing from coast to coast, new lands beyond, and back he would go. Not long after, fortune followed him all throughout his journey, made him one of the wealthiest and most highly respected in his village. However, despite all the wealth he gained through his travels, he never found the mermaid again. She would only be a dream, nothing more. Damn, it's kinda sad. It doesn't end happily, but I guess there was a lesson behind all of it. I just never understood it. What do you think happened to the mermaid? It's hard to say. I feel bad for both of them. To be honest, I'm not a fan of sad endings. If it were me, I would wish the fisherman and the mermaid could see each other again. Or at least, that's what I think. Alright, good night, Shiloh. I'll see you, bro. You should give me mod. But you see this guy Mackin? I've got to strip his and give it to you. Okay. Something's wrong with Nina. She might be an entity. Perhaps. Not a bad take. It's hard being alone. A journey all by yourself. Mortimer Estate, 11:30 p.m. And we're not even getting paid for this shit, I don't think. It's purely out of the kindness of our heart. What if Hugo is a mermaid? That's definitely a take. This is it. The grandfather's room, I think. Everything here exudes extravagance. This does look nice. But Plastered from wall to wall, a gloom lingers. It's as if the room itself is moldering, despite its preserved nature. Pizza? Bro, don't make me hungry. The chest is locked. Scattered pieces of paper. Heavily etched markings are found scrawled all over the papers. An old photo of a lost time. A sweet summertime memory of a little girl with her beloved grandfather. Aw, it's a cute pic. I like the art. I like how the art style is like very noisy. You know, there's a lot of, it's very grainy. I like that. Leather-bound journal. Pages are torn out. Oh, so that's what these are. Academic books. However, hidden away are children's fairy tales, all carefully kept. $11.50. He searches and searches. Still, no signs of Louise. To Hugo, even if there's a fragment, a singular thread to that person, to their real selves, he could find them. But there's nothing. Not one thing pertaining to him. It's as if the thought of Louise barely exists at all. What's dinner looking like tonight? It's looking like nothing, bro. It's looking like drinking water. I could order something, but I don't know. I don't really want to. I don't know. It's possible. Probably not. Possibly though. "12 hits and no munchies." Bro, like I feel like coffee is very good for the munchies, right? I'll drink a quick little cup of coffee and it kind of satiates my appetite. But I might feel different after the stream, you know. In that case, could possibly order food. No more cryptic note. If you can't come, then I understand. Things have gotten more complicated with your mother ever since she found out about us, right? I'm sorry, Henry, for everything. It hurts to see you so torn up like this. I would never hurt you or drag you along with me. If this is to be our farewell, can I ask you one last favor? would you keep my locket? I know this is selfish of me, but I'd like for you to have it. I'd be happy to know it's safe with you. My heart will forever be yours, Henry. With love, always. Louise. Louis? Is that a girl or a guy? Is a girl, right? Louise sounds like a guy. Louis, really a girl. Not sure which this would be. Maybe it runs in the family, bro. But how did he... How did the bloodline continue? Because, I mean, Nina's here, right? So something happened. He had kids. Oh nah, they got Louise like haunted spirit in here. At the chest. Is it Louise or I'm going with Louis, bro. Louis? Yeah, like Family Guy. Why is there ASMR in my ear? I don't know if y'all can even hear that. It's like so cool. Come here, my dear sweet boy. Go to the painting, don't go to the painting. Okay, so let's just go to the painting, bro. There, mounted by the fireplace, is a painting of a beautiful woman floating on water. Her pale skin is incandescent, brilliantly prominent against the contrast to the dark, murky waters that keep her hidden. Keep her bound to the canvas. Hugo stares intensely at the picture. An emphatic sorrow swells within him, disarming his very senses and forcing him to inch closer, surrendering himself to the sweet song. You were right, Cannavale. I think it is a siren type deal. Poor thing. How lonely you must feel. You are a lot like him. Like Henry. I know this painting, it's named Ophelia, and she offed herself there. So if she's just like him being Henry jumped onto the highway or something, is what I'm gathering. Ruckus, what are you saying, bro? Yo, I hope you have a good day too, bro. What is that? But don't worry. What the fuck? I can take away that sadness. A deformed creature, a mermaid, floats above the surface. The voice whispers. Large, hollow eyes stare back, boring deep into his eyes. Her skin is melting, bleeding heavily this black ichor as it gushes out from the canvas. Some of it starts to hit not only the floor, but Hugo as well. The black, viscous tar clings persistently onto him. Then he feels it. What drew him initially to this thing. A deep sense of longing rushes through him. Finally embracing this nature. To come home. Take my hand. She grabs and pulls him in. Not once looking back, he dives and follows after her, returning to nothing. Bad end, beyond the painting. Okay. Getting my social credit up. Okay. It's tough. Lock in, Hugo. I won't let it get to me. Preparing himself, he heads towards the chest and opens it. Inside are a bunch of notebooks and trinkets. He stumbles across an old newspaper article. Young man found dead by the lake. Oops. An unidentified young man was found on the morning of blank, 3 days prior to his death. Ruled as a suicide, police have claimed that the troubled youth drowned himself. Ah, that's a bad way to go. This certainly is a tragic loss, an unfortunate event indeed. No claim of his body has been made yet. Lewis. His? So it is a guy. So being gay is hereditary, proven, confirmed. Got Percy Jackson dyslexia. Bro, you got copy and paste. You got dyslexia on your computer on the copy and paste? Cause how does the dyslexia, like, you can't read that unless you can read that. Maybe you're like that. The locket. This must be the locket he was talking about. Okay, let's save again. And we'll take the locket for now. And take it to Henry. That might snap him out of it, you know? Don't worry. I'll bring it to him. I'll make sure of it. Oh, nah. What? Water? A pool of water relentlessly spreads across the floor, already seeping into the chest. Bro. Suddenly, the lights shut off. A scream is heard, followed by a myriad of shouts. Hugo's about to call out to Noah, but stops at the sight of pale feet before him. Looming over over him stands a tall and ominous figure. His face is shrouded in complete darkness. It appears as a young man, but Hugo knows it's far from it. This thing is trying to imitate a human form. It's a skinwalker. It's just like before, the sensation of someone staring at him. But this time, it's drawing nearer, inching ever so closely. Don't get in my way. All of a sudden, the door to the bedroom slams shut. He yanks on the door handle several times, but it's tightly jammed. Bro? One second. Alright, good night, Mackie. Yeah, I've watched, I'm caught up on the JJK, bro. It's fire. I am Chozo. I am that guy. To his dismay, he's only greeted with silence after calling to Noah and Colby. Damn. Colby! Hugo rushes towards the window. He tries to pry it open, just like the door, but a heavy force prevents him from doing so, like being underwater. Fuck this. Hugo grabs the chair and starts to strike the window. The hell is this thing made out of? Damn you, just break already. Clearing out the remaining glass shards, Hugo peers his head out to see any railing he can grab hold of. However, he discovers instead that the wall adjacent is covered in ivy. Despite how heavy the rain has drastically become, he reaches for it, grabbing a handful of vines. To his luck, the patch of vines he clutches starts to tear away from the wall. Oh shit. Oh! Yeah, we're dead. Air forced out of him as he heaves uncontrollably, trying to even out his breathing. God, getting too old for this. There's still time. I can do this. I have to do this. Staggering feet and haggard breathing, he makes his way to the place where it all started. To the lake, where this tragedy starts and ends. Holy bro, this is beautiful. Finally entering through the park, Hugo calls out to Colby and Noah. Colby, Noah, where are you? He faintly hears the sounds of barking and echoes of people yelling in the distance. He rushes towards the echoes, guiding him through the downpour. Drawing closer, he sees... What? He sees Nina giving chase to her grandfather. Unfortunately, she doesn't get too far as Noah stops her. Grandpa is running into the lake? I don't want to lose anyone anymore. To that instant, Hugo trudges against the water, pursuing Nina's grandfather. This can't be a good idea, bro. Wait, maybe that's what happens to the rest of the family members they were talking about, the accidents. Maybe they got hit with the siren method and they were forced to walk into the lake. Determined, he forges ahead. Nearing the deep of the lake, he sees Henry Mortimer gazing directly at the abyss. He looks even more frail and disheveled than before. It's as if all the life he's lived up until this point has begun to fray, draining every ounce of himself, surrendering it all to the lake. Before Henry could lean in, Hugo reaches out and tugs his arm. "Mr. Mortimer, listen to me. Nothing is waiting for you down there, so please, come back to the shore with me." Motionless and unresponsive, he stares deeply into the water. The haze over his eyes is still obscure and persistent. There's so many things we cannot afford to lose in our lives, and you're one of them. To Nina, you're all she has left. She needs you, Mr. Mortimer. Hugo felt it, a slight jolt from Henry's arm, as if stirred by the mention of Nina. Holy Oriform, bro. This guy, why has he got glow stick eyes? This might be Levi Ackerman. He slowly turns to face Hugo. Nina. However, just as cruel and violent as the storm, Henry jerks back, wrenching his arm away from Hugo's hold on him. No, all this is my fault. If only I got to Louise sooner, then none of this would have happened. He was waiting for me. He's patient with me. And yet, for all the things he's done, I chose my family over him. He's gone because I didn't pick him. Henry backs further away from the shoreline. Louise, I'm sorry. I was the one who dragged you into this. You deserved so much more. And I wished. I wished I had gone with you that night. Even if you still covet that wish, it wouldn't resolve anything. Not for you or Louise. I read what he wrote to you those years ago. He understood if you didn't want to come see him. But the thing is, Mr. Mortimer, Louise never thought anything less of you. He said so in his letters to you. His letters. For the longest time, I wanted to believe he hated me for that. Resented me for that choice. Or at least, I thought it was easier for me to think that way. How long has it been since I talked about him? It's been too long, sir. Bro, we met like a couple hours ago. Hugo extends not only his hand, but promise. A promise that Henry had yearned for so long. He hesitates at first. Just as he's about to reach out for Hugo, a hand slithers around Henry's instead. Oh nah, he's dead. He's dead. Its arms unnaturally contort around him while its head perches on his shoulder. This thing, this Louise, is no longer pretending to be human. With piercing, cold green eyes, it glares directly at Hugo, mocking him, cursing him, wishing nothing but despair. We can be saved. We can be forgiven. There's only one true way out of this. I'll share with you the most happiest of endings. Before Hugo could reach out for Henry's hand, he disappears into the water. Hugo dives after him? Hell no. Look, he got frostbite. Swimming deeper and deeper, he sees faintly a figure slowly descending into the darkness. We're swimming like this with a fucking trench coat on? As he finally gets closer to Henry, long snake-like arms stretch across the void and grab Hugo's neck, violently squeezing all the air from him. He tries desperately to wrench its hands away, but with each struggle, Hugo's movements begin to weigh heavier and heavier. Louise, where are you? He's looking for Louise. Digging deep in his coat's pocket, he grabs tightly in his hand a locket that Henry kept, holding it out as it shines ever so brightly in the dark. Ah, there you are. It releases its grip on Hugo and instead reaches out for the locket. Taking this as a chance, he drops the chain and kicks with all his might to grab Henry's arm. With his heart and body screaming in pain, he swims desperately to the surface. Before he loses consciousness, he notices a figure swimming towards them. And then everything fades to black. How long has it been since he had a good night's rest? Maybe I should take that rest now. I'd like that so much. I agree. You deserve it. But not here. I'm sorry for startling you. I just wanted to see you one last time before I go. You've done so much for me and Henry. I can't thank you enough. Bro. Okay, gay detective couple defeats Skinwalker mermaid to bring another gay couple like to fucking I I don't know, like peace or something. Are you crying? Fuck no. It's a corny ass game. I'm not crying. I'm crying. This shit is peak. I apologize. You're definitely allowed to cry. You're welcome, dog. From a far distance, Hugo hears a voice crying out to him, beckoning for him to return. Take care, Hugo. You too, Louise. With his eyes closed and his senses still returning, he feels the constant tugs and licks of a certain bloodhound. Yo, Gilbert! No, it's not Gilbert. Noah. No, that's his boyfriend. Fuck, what's his dog's name? Confused, Hugo looks around before he coughs up the remaining water in his lungs. You alright? What happened? Where's Mr. Mortimer? He's safe. So is Nina. They're both okay. The police and the ambulance should be arriving soon. Isn't there more you have to say to me? Instead of thank goodness. I swear, you don't listen to a damn word I say. I'm sorry. Exhausted, he lets out a sigh. He then continues to pat Hugo's back aggressively when someone approaches them. Detective Laurent. There's someone I want you to meet. Okay, so it's actual grandpa. Yo! Behind her stands an elderly man. Although his youth is long faded, his eyes are what catches Hugo's attention. They're no longer KFC. Yo, now I can't unsee it. This might be Colonel Sanders. They're no longer a piercing and vicious screen. Only eyes just like Nina's. Hello, Mr. Mortimer. Detective. I never got the chance to say goodbye to him. I always thought about it, every day. What if Louise lived on in this world? What if he stayed a little longer with me? I'm the one to blame for all this. But you, someone that I've never met, still went out of your way to save me. Thank you. My pleasure. Chick-fil-A? Nah, he could definitely work at Chick-fil-A. I could see it now. let what? Before he lets go, Henry tugs at Hugo's hands one last time. I hope someday you too will overcome it. So he's giving him like gay relationship advice. Is that next day, 8 a.m. Good morning, Hugo. You're bright and early. Morning. With much fervor and haste, Hugo resumes writing on his notepad. Although by closer inspection, he looks like he's going to combust. Are you writing up the report? Yeah, for the most part. You still need to write yours too. That's where they start cracking? What? I'm a bit confused. No, like I think you're right. I think Louise maybe was the monster. Like I think the monster was like Louise, right? Like his evil fucking spirit or some shit. And then like he wanted Henry, right? So that's why he was dragging him into the lake, you know, fucking with him, trying to get him to come to the lake. But then once we went in there and gave him the locket instead, the locket had a picture of Henry, right? So, right? So we like kind of traded. Bro, he's asking us to go to breakfast too. Oh, he brought it with him. I mean, yes, two's better than one. I swear, if I hadn't fallen from that window, maybe my report would be shorter. Before Noah could begin to cut the bacon, he pauses at the mention of Hugo's report. Oh yeah, by the way, mind telling me what happened to the Mortimer's window? I broke it. Well, that's obvious. What I don't understand is why is it broken? Do you know how much it costs to repair a window like that? I know. It's really dumb of me. Sorry. Besides, I told Mr. Mortimer about it. Honestly, I was expecting an earful. And also the bill. Surprisingly, he said it was okay. Would you chill? Of course I'll pay for it. But each time I kept insisting, he just shrugged it off. Said that we already went through a lot for them, so this was nothing in comparison. You know what? He's right. After all we've been through, we at least deserve a nap. Bro, are they about to take a nap? What? Nina! Good morning, you two. Good morning to you too, Colby. That's what his name was, Colby. Scratching and invisible, but that's like a random ass line to read. It's my fault. Good morning, Miss Nina. What brings you here? Is everything alright with your grandfather? Yes, he's doing pretty well actually. Even better than before. We talked so much last night, I hardly slept at all. But honestly, it's been a while since I last spoke to him so freely. It's wonderful to hear. But there's something else I wanted to ask the both of you for. To put it bluntly, I need your help. Bro, what could you possibly need from me? If you two aren't busy, I'd like some company eating these. She opens the box and reveals a colorful array of neatly decorated donuts. Nice. Wow, so pretty. Donuts, they look so delicious. We're more than happy to eat these with you, Nina. Here he goes again with his donuts. But yes, please join us, Miss Nina. We were about to have our breakfast too. Weren't we? Bro, stop flirting! Stop flirting! You both have such great chemistry with each other. Like, why is he winking at me? He's been winking at me the whole game. On second thought, I'm way too tired for this. I have to apologize in advance. Hugo puts down his pen and proceeds to head for the couch. Colby follows. Would you like to join us, Miss Nina? I would love to. What? What? Now come on, it's nap time. Huh? He gestures Nina towards the sofa. There's one couch? Huh? Oh, never mind. Never mind. Okay, okay. Yeah, this is a little different than what I was envisioning. What's happening? They're just taking naps in the same room. Bro, he looks so much gayer than he did the whole game. Maybe it's because we never saw his body. He's got to be like 5'4". And this guy, bro. I'm getting old. I mean, you are old. This is really nice. I'm not reading this shit, bro. You know, I'm glad you came along yesterday. If you hadn't saved us back there. Look, I told you before. I'll be there whenever you get yourself into reckless shit. Get some rest. You deserve it. Good end, case closed. Thank God, thank God. For 2 hours and 40 minutes, I read this gay, like double gay couple love story, flirting, winking. But we beat it. I will say the art was very good. The art was very nice. The ending was, you know, nice and wholesome. So that's good. And yeah. I could have done like with Dead Plate. I liked how Dead Plate was a lot of, you know, gameplay with a lot of story mixed in there, but you know, it was mostly like you were playing. This was a lot more like reading and stuff and just like dialogue, which is cool. And there was like, I wouldn't even say gameplay. Like there was 2 parts where I could click on stuff, but the story was definitely very well thought out. Like there was a lot going on there, a lot with the paintings and the sirens and like there's something going on there. I'm not going to piece it together right now because I'm geeked, but yeah. What is Unk playing? Don't worry about it, bro. Very fruity. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Anyway, guys, since that took so long, that is going to be it for today. I had some other games, but I was expecting this game to be like an hour. And now we're coming up on 3. So I will probably see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to play those regular horror games. And I'll see you then. Thank you to everybody who pulled up. I really appreciate it. This was a lot of fun. And I'll see you guys in the next one.